What up YouTube, Doomnyc here with another deck profile slash deck doctor. A lot of people asked me to put up a Jurrac deck, so this is technically like a deck doctor slash deck profile because it's too many people to put their names up on the video. So this is for everyone who requested the Jurrac deck. This is my build for this deck. Okay, so let's get started. First we got triple Alo. Some people may only play two of these, but playtesting this deck, I found that this card is way too good. I always want to have this in my hand like all the time, so I decided to play it at 3, and it seems to be working out pretty good. Alright, so now we got triple Velo, 1700 beater. Really nice to leave to play first turn. Your opponent attacks it with like a Thunder King, and then you can special summon a monster from your deck, so that's really good. Sets up a lot of plays with that card. Triple Guaiba, obvious, you gotta play this. This guy is so good. I didn't even know until I was playing that if you're attacking another monster like a Tengu that has 1700 attack and he dies when he attacks, you still get the effect off. Like, to me, that's so broken. You have to play 3 of these. It's so good. And you know, this is not like Dino Rabbit where you have to search another copy of itself. In this deck, you get to pretty much search out everything in the deck. So that's just fantastic. Play 3 of those. 3 Jurrac Dino. Now, most builds I've seen, they only play 2 of these, but when I played it, I found that there was lots of times where I wanted to have this in my hand because my opponent would have like a monster and no back rows, and you know, I'm like, damn, if I had Jurrac Dino, I would be able to kill the monster and at the end phase tribute it and draw 2 cards. This guy's a walking +1. He's just so good. My suggestion is to play 3 because you always want to get the pluses when you can get them. You're not going to get them every single time you have this card, so you always want to try to get this as fast as possible. So I play 3 Jurrac Dinos. 1 Gallum. Gallum's pretty decent. He's the only level 2 tuner in the deck, so I think you should play a level 2 tuner plus. When he's destroyed by battle, the monster that destroyed him gets destroyed unless your opponent decides to discard a card. So that's very good that they have to -1 in order to save their own monster. So this is very good at 1, possible at 2, but I like it at 1. I play 1 Jurrac Storico. Now, honestly, I know a lot of builds aren't playing this and people are probably like, what the hell? Yeah, this guy, he isn't that good, but when he gets destroyed, you get to special summon 2 level 1 tokens, so I kind of like that because in this deck it's really easy to go into formula, so I made it so that a guy like this, you can set him and get the 2 tokens, and then you'll see why when we get to the spells why I play one of these. 1 Kinkobayo. This guy is so good in the deck. You guys know this guy's effect, Spirit Monster. Every time you summon this, you get to special summon a level 1 monster from the grave. So if you have Alo in the grave, you summon this, you summon Alo. Let me get an Alo. You summon Alo, then you contribute off Alo for a monster and attack with it. Or you could even sync these 2 right here for formula. You don't know how many times, like I have Stardust Dragon on the field, and I have this in the grave, and I get this, and I already know that Shooting Star is coming. So this is really good. Play this at 1 for sure in the deck. 2 Flamvell Fire Dog and 1 Magician. I want to utilize Rekindling in the deck, and the deck does have a little trouble getting level 8 synchros out, so this is my answer to that. Plus, when Fire Dog destroys a monster, you can search Alo with this guy, so that's pretty good. Alright, so that's the monsters, 18 monsters. Let's go on to the spells. We have triple Fossil Dig. Obviously, like most of the monsters are dinosaurs, so this card's obviously very good. 1 Pot of Avarice. You get stuff in the grave really quick. Double Rekindling. This card is even better when you have like 2 or 3 Alos in the grave, because then you can just, you know, summon a whole bunch of Beat 6 to the field. So I really like this. This is really good. 1 Mind Control. You play a lot of tuners, so definitely it's really good. Book of Moon. Alright, now this is the stuff for the Jurrac Guaibos, the Jurrac Dinos, you know, the stuff that needs destruction. So I play Book of Moon, 2 Lance, and 2 Enemy Controller. This is all for basically just, getting over my opponent's monsters. It's very good. Also, the enemy controllers are for the Storiko tokens. When he's destroyed and I get those 2 level 1 tokens, on my turn, I can play enemy controller, tribute a token, and take my opponent's monster and sync with it. So again, that's really good. And that's a combo that I worked on in the deck, and I found it to be really helpful. So I decided to keep playing it like that. 1 Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, double Space, and 1 Heavy Storm. And that rounds out the spells. I know it's a lot of spells, but trust me, it's worth it. For the traps, Dust Shoot, Torrential, Double Warning, and a Solemn Judgment. If you're not comfortable with Dust Shoot, you can put in a Mirror Force, but I tried it with Mirror Force first, and I prefer the Dust Shoot because it's just ridiculous first turn. Side deck, Chimera Tech, double Cyber Dragon, double Veiler. I side this in a lot. Double Crow, double Thunder King, double Maxi, a token. No, I'm just kidding. This is actually a Dino Infinity. I can't seem to find the ones that I have, but it's really good for if you're playing any decks that are playing D-Fissure or Macrocosmos, because then he gains like I think 300 or 400 per dinosaur that gets banished. So that's really good. You should definitely play that in the deck. 1 Smashing Ground and double Bottomless Trap Hole. Alright, now we go on to the extra deck. 1 formula, I already showed you how easy it is to get this guy. Catastor, 1 Jurrac, Velfido. This guy's good, but not great. He's level 5, and you see he has, I don't know if you could see right there, he has, well, you probably can't see it, he has question marks for attack and defense. Basically, it's the addition of the 2 monsters used to make him. So most of the time his attack's not going to be that high. The highest I think I can make with this deck is about 2200, but that's not why I play him. I play him because of his other effect, where any time this card attacks a face down defense position monster, you destroy it automatically without flipping it or calculating damage or anything. So that's very, very good in case your opponent's playing like Raikos or anything like that. Bryo, Black Rose, Jurrac, Giganto. This guy is awesome. You might say, well, level 7 and only 2100 attack? That's not that good. Yeah, it is, because he gains 200 for every Jurrac in the grave, plus every Jurrac you have face up on the field while he's face up on the field, gains that 200 boost also. So that means that depending on how many you have, that a number times 200. There's a lot of times I get this guy on the field and he's more than 3000. I've had Jurrac Velos go to like 2900. It's pretty ridiculous, and at that point in time, if your opponent doesn't have that Torrential or that Dark Hole, it's game over. Stardust Dragon, Scrap Dragon, Trishula, Jurrac Meteor, of course the level 10. He's pretty decent, especially if you're going for game. You can go for him, wipe the field, and then just bring a tuner, 1700 B-Stick on the field. Shooting Star, really easy to get. Like, I get this guy all the time. Those are the synchros for the Exceeds. Pretty simple. 2 Dolkas and 2 Lagias. And that's about it. These guys are obviously really easy to bring out on the fields, but you got to play the deck to see. So, guys, everyone who requested the Jurrac deck, I hope you like it. Everybody, don't forget to rate and subscribe. And until next time, YouTube, peace.